Hello and welcome again to this edition of Fi TV. I'm your host, Brad Swanson. We are coming to you from inside the Florida Capitol during the committee weeks leading up to the 2022 Florida legislative session. We are joined once again by our good friend, Senator Perry. Senator Perry, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so you are a passionate believer about freedom, about Florida's citizens' rights to just kind of be and do what they need to do to live their lives. You have a big passion about what the real role of government is in citizens' lives. Tell us about that.
Sure, I think it's to protect our rights. And what we've seen lately is we've seen an erosion of those rights. It's been going on for years now. And what that equates to is an economy where people aren't really allowed to do what they want to do. They're not, if you talk to young people, they don't want a job and get a paycheck. What they want to do is go change the world. And how is that opportunity for them? And the bigger the government is in our lives and the more decision government makes for us means the less opportunity these young people have to really go make a difference in the world. And so it's critically important that we look at, say, government is out to protect the citizens, provide for the citizens, but if they do it too much,
right,
now the citizens are not capable of making their own decisions. And
right. Well, you've been on the program before, and you've done things like roll back regulations on someone's ability to start that business in their garage. I mean, and you have local governments who are like, no, you can't do that, and you continue to fight those fights for that small entrepreneur, but the fight goes on.
Absolutely, and that's again for a government to say, hey, you're not going to have a little business in your house that doesn't affect your neighbors. Your neighbors wouldn't even know. It's wrong. We have to have, and if you look at things that have game changers, Google, Facebook, those kind of businesses, they've changed the way we communicate. They were started in a bedroom or a dorm room. And I tell people one of the things those businesses have in common, they're in one of the last unregulated industries in the United States. And when you regulate that, we won't even have that kind of opportunities for young people. But it's really, our country responded, if you go back to Tocqueville, and you talk about Tocqueville visited the United States, why was the United States so successful? And he talked about the Constitution. He talked about freedom. He talked about the innumerable things happening everywhere in the United States. Not one big thing happening here or there, but innumerable things happening everywhere. I tell people the most important building in Washington, D.C. 100, 150 years ago was the Patent Office. It wasn't the Capitol. It wasn't the White House. It was a patent office where all these people were coming up with their ideas and to be able to bring those to the marketplace. And we've seen an erosion of that, and that's what we have to look at. We've got to do the structural issues. And again, I've also been involved with music and early childhood education, the arts, making kids that are born creative and not stifling their creativity. And we got to start that at a very early age and allowing that all the way through into a business model.
Yeah, not that it's been overstated, but when we look at how other states have shut down businesses during COVID, and you look at how Florida stayed open and free, I mean, that's got Senator Perry written all over it. So tell us about how your feeling is going into this session with this leadership and how you're going to continue to move those balls forward on keeping Florida open and free.
Yeah, so I met with the Senate President on multiple occasions about what we can do. Again, it's all about opportunity. And we have to ensure that, especially not just young people, but mostly it's young people who want to go out and start new businesses. And what are we doing to ensure they have an opportunity? Like I say, they don't want a job with an inbox and an outbox and a paycheck. They want to change the world. It's our not our opportunities, our obligation to make sure that they have every opportunity to do that.
Yeah, I love it. Well, everyone knows you're always fighting tirelessly for your constituents, but I always ask this question: when you're not, what do you like to stream? What do you like to watch?
Oh, any kind of documentary on Netflix. I'm just into the heist right now on some things. So, I like documentaries. I like those kind of shows.
It's okay. You can say you like the heist too, because I like the heist as well. That's good.
I like the heist, yeah.
Senator Perry, thanks for coming on. Thanks for continuing to fight for all those people that want to get going and change the world. And we look forward to having you on Fi TV soon.
You got it. Thanks a lot.
That's all the time we have for this episode of Fi TV. For more great interviews like this one, make sure you hit us up on our social media feed. And for now, thanks for tuning in.